Charlie saying, I ruined the date, but it was worth it.
I've mentioned this on stream a few times over the years. Back in college, my friends and I used to go to a bowling alley for happy
Okay.
hour and just get absolutely sloppy and bowl. It's just a primitive joy. And somehow,
Bro, I just love the way that he talks. He always like bring the most unused words. He's like some kind of weird modern Shakespearean person, kinda. I don't know how to describe Charlie, but he uses the weirdest words ever. I don't know how does he come up with that stuff. I wonder if he speaks like that in real life as well, or is it only his Twitch slash YouTube persona? I don't know. But anyway, I had to talk about this point because I think it's fucking hilarious. I really do. All right.
I guess the alcohol unlocked 100% of my brain power. It was like the pill from Limitless, and I just was nasty at bowling. I would occasionally go over 200, and I kind of retired from it, hung up the old bowling shoes back in like 2014. So it's been
Mm-hmm.
about a decade since I've been absent from the sanctuary, but the lanes still beckon me. I can still hear them crying out for my return. And I finally answered the call yesterday. I went on a date, and bowling was the activity that was chosen. And I don't think she knew exactly what kind of ancient evil she was unleashing on
Ancient evil.
those lanes. For the first couple games, I goofed around a little bit, but on the last game, I decided to dust off the cobwebs, shake off the rust, and I awakened a demon that had been slumbering for a while. And this was the result. I showed absolutely no mercy. It was cutthroat. I was shitting on her like I had a scat fetish. I'm sure I ruined the date, but man, I gained something far more valuable. A bowling talent, the likes of which the world had never seen. But unfortunately, it hit midnight right after I got that strike, and they shut down the bowling alley
Aww.
mid-game, shut it off, took it offline, and I couldn't finish it,
No.
which I thought was just downright sinful. And it actually kept me awake last night, so I went bowling today just to get back out there and see if I could do it, and I can fucking do it. The first couple games, I was just getting a feel for her, trying to figure out her oil patterns and get to know her, and the ball
When he says oil pattern and get to know her, I think he's talking
wasn't
about the bowling alley, right? Because they like put some oil on top, like some kind of like putting, how do you call it? Damn, I forgot the word.
catching
Putting butter on a bread. That what I wanted to say. Does it sound like that?
the way I'd usually like it to with my spin. So I decided instead of going for a really outrageous spin like I've been known for, I instead went for more power and less spin. And I of course always grab the heaviest ball here so that way I throw like a fucking grenade down there so the pins just explode and give me the best chance of a strike. I got over 200 a couple times, but nothing I was super proud of. So this one's 5 strikes in a row to close out at 200 even. Also, filming in public is so shameful for me, but I knew if I was just taking pictures no one would believe me because no one ever does when I talk about it on stream. So I had to set this shit up by putting it in my shoe and putting it on a chair and hoping nobody saw this embarrassment from me. And the angle is abominable. I look like Sasquatch, but with the flattest ass of all time. My sweatpants make it look like I'm wearing a diaper. But anyway, the 200 5 strikes to close it out. It's not bad, but I wasn't super thrilled about it either. I knew I had it in me to do better. So I channeled my inner Pete Weber. I said, damn it, right? Who do you think you are? I am. And I put together this masterpiece. Showcasing proper bowling etiquette, letting the people around me go first, waiting for my opportunity to strike. Once the coast was clear, it was go time. And bingo, bango, bongo, a beautiful strike. A heat-seeking missile, blasting the pins, showing him who the boss is, kicking this off
Dude, he ain't lying. He is really good. Wow.
in the right way.
He is like pulling strike after strike. That's crazy, man.
Frame number 2, same song and dance. You know how this story goes. Right down the pipe like a skilled surgeon. Bang. Another strike.
Damn.
Frame number 3 for that sacred turkey. Easy. Not even a challenge for the master here.
Master.
Textbook technique, executed flawlessly per usual. In an absolute flow state, the quad, yep, that was guaranteed. Mom, get the camera, I'm gaming. I now notice the camera's not really doing justice to the speed at which I'm throwing that lumber down there. The velocity on this shit has to be Mach 3. The only thing this camera's able to catch is the bowling ball's after image because I am absolutely launching it like a railgun down the lane. I'm averaging over 15 miles per hour per toss here. I'd usually like to get a little bit higher than that, but I was getting a little fatigued. I'll go ahead and admit it. Now, here comes the pin to kill. Does he have it in him? Does he? Well, yeah, he does. Just like the Writers Guild, I'm going on strike. 5 in a row. We're already off to a great start here. In fact, the best start you can have. It's the perfect game right now. I don't believe in human emotions, so I wasn't feeling any nerves whatsoever. The 6th frame, also known as the hardest frame in bowling, unfortunately, my Achilles heel. I got a bit of a bad run up there, lost my balance, and ended
Aww.
up missing it. The ball just kind of squeaked out of my hands a
Shit.
little early there from a bad run up, so it happens, is what it is. Even the best bowlers in the world have something like that happen from
True,
time
true.
to time. But when it comes to spares, I usually don't miss these. I am an absolute monster when it comes to picking these up, so that one was in the books the second it left my hand. So we're still cooking up a wonderful stew here, a beautiful dish. On the 7th frame, I come back outside your window with a boombox in hand playing your favorite song. It's the one where I get the strike. So that was back to business. So we're right back on the saddle again. We had a bit of a hiccup there with that 9, but I got the spare, so we're still in good shape. Frame 8, I heard someone make a wish upon a shooting star that I'd get the back-to-back once again, so I did. Another double, because what else am I going to do up there? I'm in my element right now. It's still looking like I can squeak
Bro, what the hell? Charlie is damn good.
out an incredible game, and I am.
I've never in my life had such a long game of strikes. Like, I pull a couple of strikes here and there, but that's about it. I wonder how long he has been playing bowling for. Probably for a very long time.
I'm going to go ahead and give you the spoilers right now. I crank out the best game I've ever bowled. And this is, again, after a decade's worth of rust and grime buildup here. So now we're on the 9th frame, and it's looking pretty good. That's exactly where I want it to be, but tragedy strikes, unfortunately. That little bastard over there, that was the worst pin to survive my onslaught because since I don't bowl that often, I don't practice picking this up anymore. I used to be really good at this wacky spin you're going to see me do right here. Like 9 times out of 10, I was automatic with that shit, but unfortunately here, I miss it by a fucking millimeter. I
Aw.
manscaped it. I shaved it on the way by. I gave it a little kiss, a little smooch, but it wasn't enough to knock it over. So, an empty frame.
I gave it a little kiss, a little smooch. Oh man, Charlie.
Which is a bowler's greatest shame. So, I still had a chance to turkey out and get an incredible score. It's another beautiful bowl. But again, tragedy strikes once again, lightning in the same place. You hate to see it. Another 9, but this time it's in a position where I don't miss these. I think I could do this with my eyes closed and a thumb up my ass. So, easily pick up this spare, no sweat about it. And I just wanted to at least close it out with a strike because it deserved it. This game deserved to be at least finished with a strike. 3 9s is a heartbreaker because those could have easily been strikes. They were so close to being strikes as well. It's just a real shame. So here's last bowl of my amazing game. It looks great. Right where you want it. I got excited. And then once again, another 9. 3 9s to close it out for a 235. 235 is the best game I've ever bowled, but it's kind of bittersweet because I got 4 9s there that were really, really close to just being strikes because it was pretty much exactly where I wanted it, except for the one run-up that was a little off and it had the bowling ball slip out a bit. But the other 3 could have absolutely been strikes. They were surgical. And it's just a shame that it just wasn't today. Today, I just wasn't fully him. I was partially him. I was a piece of it. I was he, but not him. Next time, though, I got a good feeling about a perfect game. This shows I can do it. Like, I really feel as though I can do it. And I'm using house balls, by the way. Like, this isn't custom bowling balls or anything that I'm bringing here. I'm just using the standard old house balls.
It's alright, Neo. Next time you will get it for sure. You are the one. We all know it.
And I feel like if I
We all know it. You can bend those spoons. Nobody got that talent. Only you, my dude.
did get a custom ball, it'd probably be a little bit more smooth for me, but it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm not trying to go pro with it or anything, though I might be looking at some recruitment offers after this showcase here. It's just, man, I know I can get that perfect game. And I wanted to stay a little bit longer and keep bowling, but I also didn't really want to just like peter out. I kind of wanted to finish on top just because I'd already done 6 games. Like I was starting to get a little worn out. So next time I get out there in the Crucible, I really think I put together a 300. So just wanted to show this off because a lot of people always doubt me when I say that I used to be really good at bowling. I'm still good at bowling, and I was then too, and somehow I'm even better now. I have found fucking fifth gear here. I'm really leveling up now. So yeah, that's really about it. So yeah.
He is very good at bowling. I'll give him that. That's for sure.